Hello everyone, I'm Neil. I'm here on behalf of the Zouk community on social media, and we're here at the Dutch Congress with Adam and Claudia, and one of the young stars, Bruno. Thank you very much for coming and being with us today. Really appreciate your time that you have given to us today. We're just going to be having some informal chat and just talking about our experiences at the Zouk Congress. So, tell us first, how did you get the idea of starting the Dutch Congress? What was the reason?
The hobby started. It started with a phone call I got from Africa, from Ghana, and I was on holidays with his parents. And he called me and said, "Claudia, I have an idea. Let's do a congress." So Adam, are you crazy? We're not going to do a congress. This is too much for us. No, I would like to do this. Okay. When would you like to do it? It was March at that time. We're gonna do it in October. So Adam, are you feeling well? Because this is just a couple of months and it takes a lot of time to prepare everything. No, we're gonna do. It's okay, we're gonna do. So we make something small. Our first congress was in 2012. Had 2 rooms, just a couple of international couples and local couples in another venue. And it was really cozy, really nice. And after that, we just tried to improve every time. And we found a new venue that would be a little bit bigger. We got on from there.
Thank you, Claudia. That helps us as to, how it started. But I'm still looking for the reason why. Maybe Adam can tell me, why did you feel the need to start a congress in Holland? What else was happening in the world that time that you felt the need that something was missing and you needed to fill that?
First of all, because I love Zouk. I was an actor, television, and also theater. I was going everywhere in Holland, making acting, also on television, making everything. But yes, so after that, I met Claudia. She asked me, "Do you Zouk?" So of course, she asked me Zouk. I'm African. Come on. I said, sure, I need Zouk. So after Claudia said, we need to dance. So we should put music. So I took her dancing. So now she's not happy. So what's your problem? She said, this is not Zouk. So come on. She said, this is not Zouk. I said, sure. I said, yes. Let's go to YouTube. Went to YouTube. And so Max said, what? I need to learn this.
Who did you see? Who was dancing?
Max Lexo.
So what? I need to learn this. After really started learning. Sometimes I need to go to lighting to act. But I need to take classes fast, come home, take shower, do lighting. Try, and I mean a month. So wow, I need to go to Brazil. So after I was one congress. Yeah, absolutely Zouk Congress. I was there. So the Zouk, so it's very nice. After I was thinking, I said, I know, we need to do something. So yes, but small. So I went to Africa. I was there, so go Claudia, listen. Let's do some congress. So no, this wait. Came back. Said Claudia, I'm serious. In October. But I didn't have experience for that. I need to ask one guy, it's called Rene. So she said yes. So I called Rene, I explained to Rene. Rene, we want to do some congress, but do you have any experience? Can you do it? He said yes. So we stayed together. Afterwards, Rene has some problem with personal problem. I don't want to say it. So Rene told me, Adam, I cannot go further. I cannot go more. So I need to stop. Are you sure you need? Yes, I need to stop. Okay. If you say your own personal problem, it stops. So say, Claudia, let's go. Yeah, I'm going. I don't stop. You know. So we try. After, it's not our intention to make something big. No. The big it come from himself. I know. But I love Zouk. The Brazilian Zouk is one of the nice dance in the world for me. So that's why we try to do this. That's much.
Yeah, thank you for explaining that.
Yes.
That helps us understand the love of Zouk that you have, that you wanted to share with the people out there.
And because of Zouk, I stopped my acting on television. People crying. I stopped my acting, going everywhere because I stopped everything. Register. Someone, the director, he was crying. I said, why? You want to say no? Because I find one that I really want to do it. I stopped everything. Go to the Zouk. Yeah.
And the Zouk will benefit from it. Because what you guys have managed to achieve in the last 4 years is probably the biggest congress maybe in the world, if not in Europe definitely. And it's from what we have seen in the last 2 years at least, it's become a bigger and bigger success each time. So congratulations for that. And we really look forward to the 5th, which is a milestone next year coming up. And we are just waiting to see how you can make it even better than it has been so far. So we look forward to that. But tell me a question. Why would you want people, why do you think people should come to the Dutch Congress from America, from Canada, from USA, from South America, and from the other parts of the world like Asia, as far as New Zealand, Australia, Hong Kong, Singapore, Middle East? Why should people come to the Dutch Congress? Because there were a lot of people from all these places around the world, as far as Japan. But I'm sure you would like to see more people. So tell those people who are listening and watching to this, why should they come to the Dutch Congress? So Claudia, please.
What we are trying to do with the Dutch Zouk, you can see it on the flyer, World's Greatest Artist. We are lucky this generation because many of the creators are still alive, and what we want to create is an environment where you can learn from them, so direct, not through different stages. So one time a year we have the Dutch Zouk, a moment where we put them all together, where you can learn from them, and not just, we really want people to learn also about the history, more the techniques, not just only the dance. And it's also a lot about sharing the joy, the fun, meeting up with friends. I think it's very unique that the Zouk community is so diverse. I think we have over 40 nationalities in the Dutch Zouk Congress. I think this is really great and proves that for the whole world that we have a way to be together in a very harmonious way. And this is what I really love about the Zouk. People are so friendly, so nice, and so relaxed, and really coming to enjoy each other. The world doesn't exist for 7 days. It's just us being happy with each other.
That's great explaining that, that is to how you managed to do that so far. The part of my question was still unanswered. Why in the future, the 5th Congress in 2016, why would more people from all these other parts of the world, why would they should come to they should come, but why should they? So attract them.
Why?
Well, and what can you do to bring those people? What more would you be able to do?
Yeah. Okay. First of all, dance is fun, and we are doing Dutch Zouk. It's one thing. People just come to have fun. I spoke with one guy from California. He came to me. He said, Adam, I don't know where I am. That was Saturday. I really don't know where I am. I'm in America, I'm in Europe, I don't know. I'm high. It's enjoy. That's really a pillar for Dutch Zouk. If you travel from Japan or New Zealand, pay your ticket. Almost 2,000 euros for ticket. If you came, so really. Even I pay 10,000 euros for my ticket, it's worth it because I really enjoy. That's really for Dutch Zouk. There's no that coming roots. You come, you enjoy, and afterward you have good quality workshop. You have good party, and you enjoy. I have to say, oh my God, I even want more. So what do you think? The guy, he just took from California. If he go back, he's going to tell people, so really, this was amazing. He even forget his ticket. But if he doesn't have joy, he say, wow, my God, that's not. I'm not going anymore, but we enjoy. Even it's in Africa you're going, even it's in Brazil you're going. That's what for us, people to enjoy, people to be happy, artists, students, organizer, everybody to be happy. That's why we're doing the Dutch Zouk Congress. And the beautiful that's in the world, Zouk, to be growing and happy. That's where we're doing.
That's good. Thank you.
Yes.
Because that's what it does feel like. That
Yeah.
It feels like, even though it's a Brazilian dance,
Yeah.
it originates from Brazil,
Yep.
Latin American culture.
Yeah.
But in Europe, it does feel like that Zouk comes home
Yeah.
to Holland.
Yeah.
Because, as I mentioned, there are the biggest number of nationalities from all over the world. And everybody feels like they are home every year when they come back.
Yeah.
This is very important
That's
for
been a
us.
success story. Right?
Yes,
Yes.
we really want everybody to
Yeah.
feel like coming home. Yeah.
You know, like Bruno.
Yes, I'll stop you a moment because,
Yeah.
we're talking about artists and everything, and you just mentioned Bruno. So let's just move to Bruno.
Yeah. Bruno. I invited him. He said, yes, I will come. Well, we finish everything. Saturday, the Congress started Friday. Saturday night, he said to me, Adam, I didn't expect this. I did. Look how people enjoy. He said, one thing, Adam, I didn't expect this. What about this? Look how people enjoy. And I'm not sure. If you didn't really enjoy, you will interview. If he didn't enjoy, he won't come here. He too. If he didn't enjoy, he will come. He will say next time. If the next time I want to invite him, say okay. But he said, Adam, look how people enjoy. That's us for us really do.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
As you brought Bruno into the picture,
Yeah.
and I was going to, so Bruno, welcome. Thank you for being with us. Tell us, this is your first Dutch Congress, is this correct?
First year.
First year. Okay. And you mentioned your experience that you didn't expect this, so I'm assuming you have some positive feedback for the Congress?
It's a lot of positive feedbacks.
Tell us about how, without going about how the organization skills of Claudia and Adam, what was your feeling, because you go to so many Congress and festivals. What's the feeling about from the Dutch Congress that you have?
The feeling is really, really nice, especially because we go. I have been traveling around the world for a long time, and in each place we go, we have some atmosphere created by some countries around maximum. But here you could find like a little bit of everywhere. So it's not just a congress with that culture. It's really a lot of culture. And the Zouk scene, like if you go to US and work there, it's something in one way. It's like one culture. Not only the culture, the local culture, but it's how people in the Zouk scene behave. To how to learn, what are the influences, who came first, and then they have it that way. And then you go to Europe, like one side, another side. You go to Russia, you go to New Zealand, Australia, Asia. But here, they are all together. And then this mixture creates a really, really healthy atmosphere.
Okay, so what you're saying is like in different regions of the world, they have their own culture.
Yes,
which is
especially
unique. But
inside
in
of the Zouk scene.
Dutch Congress, because we have so many nationalities, it's like a universal culture of Zouk all in one place.
Yeah.
And that's the uniqueness of it.
Yes, especially because I feel like people who look for social dance, they are always more flexible in their personalities. And then like when you are out of your place and you come to a place like this, you can feel like people are totally open to mix the experiences. And then it creates a really good vibe for everybody. So yeah, you can really enjoy and learn a lot. I can tell you that I learn much more than my students at the time, because I'm learning about life. I can teach about Zouk, but I'm learning about life.
That's good, that's clear. Now tell us some, in English, it's expression called constructive criticism. It's mean giving some negative opinion or what you think things could be better, but in a positive way to help people. So, Claudia and Claudia with us, you're one of the star young guests, and the next generation, in a sense, from second, third generation on Zouk, traveling the world, seeing all these experience festivals and congresses. So, to help all of us as a Zouk family, give me some positive, negative, positive, in a way that we can improve and make better. How do you think things can get better next year?
In the level of organization.
In the level of Dutch Congress, things you saw that can improve. So.
I was talking with them straight before the interview, and it's something like, it is negative but it's positive at the same time, because these two guys, they have really a big heart.
Let's hear it. So what can they do better? So.
Yeah, this is exactly the good and the bad thing, because, for example, we had the meetings and then they tell the teachers and the DJs, like the crew, the whole crew, what to do, but they are really soft in this way. And unfortunately, sometimes, especially with artists, we need to be more straight, because otherwise too much freedom can give them like more relaxed time. And then like what I was telling them, just to be more like, because I think it can create more soft experience for them, because they are really focusing and worrying about everything, and like running to like wake up one, like, you know. And I think they give more responsibility for the professionals and expect this for them to be more strict, because the freedom is good, give us, of course, a nice atmosphere, but this is a business world, we cannot forget it, so we need this. It's not nothing so negative, but it's positive at the same time. It's so positive and negative, but it's just my point of view. It's good.
And what would you say, your message, if you could say something to all the Zoukers who come, who are, let's just say, your fans, who come from all over the world basically, because girls appreciate your dance as to how beautifully you dance Zouk. Men aspire to be able to dance like you. What advice you would like to give them, positive and negative in a sense, which will help them and help you as well in future? That normally people will be afraid to tell them, but hesitant. But I think if we are honest and positive and open to everybody, people, if they're intelligent, they accept that. So tell us, from an artist perspective, what advice would you give?
Yeah, from artist perspective, it's like we used to talk a lot, me and the other teachers, all the time when we meet, because we want to share experience. Like we have different lives in this and each life has a way. And then, like for example, I'm for quite a long time dancing, like 13 years. But I'm out of Brazil from 4 years, and I have one way to come here, and the other guys are like more years going in a different way or less, and they are having different experience. So we try all the time to share things, because this is unfortunately a world we don't have standards. So we don't have exactly this is the model for your contract, this is the model for your classes. We don't have it. So we try to talk. These guys who are traveling, to create some line in the same way. And like one of the things who could make the ambient better, especially in the communities, would be the education for the students, like how they treat the dance floor. Because this is a point, for example, a lot of ladies sometimes come in there for time and say, "Oh Bruno, I didn't dance with you," and after one night, "I didn't dance with you." But I was dancing the full time, but then they didn't have the opportunity. And it happens sometimes because of how they use it, how they respect this one. Like a lot of people stop to finish one dance and they don't go out of the dance floor. They just stay for a while looking for somebody, grab somebody to dance again. This is nice. During the time you're looking for somebody can already be dancing and then it can crash. You not give enough space and also you not give a chance for people outside to get in. And me as a teacher, like right there, I'm dancing. When I finish one dance, I'm just saying thank you, and somebody is already guarding me. So this is not like I enjoy a lot because like it's good for me. I'm studying. I'm like feeling like I'm really good in it. But then another people don't have the same chances. So and people walking in the middle of the dance floor, you need to be careful with this. Like full places, you need to go around and feel how is the dance floor. We need to adapt ourselves. Like when we are not dancing, we should pay more attention to who is dancing and not expect the person dancing to just stop for us. This is my point of view. I can be wrong. Yeah.
It is very good, positive advice, and yeah, we appreciate that. We normally don't hear that from the artists, and it's good to hear for people to be listening and watching this to understand that there needs to be mutual respect between the artists and the people who are there for looking and learning with. And as artists, you need break. You cannot dance all night. And after 3 or 5 songs, you need to stop, have a drink, rest.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sorry. Well, look, you're still the young generation. You still have a lot more energy.
Yeah, no, always. But this is exactly like you asking me for something to provide the improvement of somebody who wants to dance. And I would say the reason of everything for me is because I don't love dance. I love people. So people are in front of everything. So when I go to the dance floor, like I love to be with people. So I prefer, I really enjoy dancing the whole night. Till the time my body can afford it, I will do it. But sometimes, because of these expectations of people who want to dance, or because they are for a long time waiting and all stress, they come and they don't treat me as a person. they feel different. But I know it's not for bad, it's not with bad intention, but it's a natural thing once you are focused in that moment. Yes, in that moment, and not the person who is with you. Like it's not that I'm dancing with you and I'm different because it's you. You know, I'm dancing with you and that moment is our moment. So I want to take care of you, I want to know how you are feeling, I want to feel how you are feeling and provide for you a nice moment. So I need to be with you. And this is what sometimes people don't focus that much. They are, because they are afraid about judgments around, like who is watching, what they feel, or they are worrying about, oh, I'm doing something wrong, I'm not following the right way. And they forget that the most important thing is that I'm with you. Now, this is our 3 minutes, and I will enjoy it as it was the last one.
Or maybe because so excited, girls are so excited that they forget all the rules of etiquette, let's say, in English and manners.
Sometimes. But I really enjoy dancing, I really can dance the whole night. But sometimes we as humans, we feel a little bit like unpersonally.
Of course, yeah, I appreciate that. So just going on from there, continuing from there, you're the young star of the Zouk scene. Tell me about, first about your people that you follow, people that inspired you to learn Zouk and dance Zouk. So when in the last 13 years, when you discovered Zouk, who were the people that you really said like, this is what I want to be able to do, what they're doing now?
Yeah, it's crazy because I can tell you, if I would get names here, it will not be possible because I would probably forget a lot of names. Yeah, all those guys, Mafia Zouk, especially for example, Alison Audrey, Kaduna is, oh my god, I used to watch videos of them. Leo and back in that time, Leo Lais and Alan and Becky, these two did a great job. So all those guys, Renato Pessanha, they was really reference for me, really, all of them. And it's funny though, because to come to Europe, to start to travel around, I didn't miss them. So there was inspiration for me, but I was just falling from really far away. And yeah, but I can tell you, like Max was influenced, especially in a musical way, like Max Benso, so Zouk, all this styles, DJ Calado, those guys, they really Alan Z. Alan Z, I remember when he started to play, he was like, he's from São Paulo as well. And a friend of mine used to promote a party, his name is DJ Xuxa, and he used to promote a nice party every week. And Alan was starting to play in that time. Oh my god, and now this guy is around. So guys like, you know, like Dadinho, for example. Dadinho was my student. But not in Zouk. I remember at that time he used to dance really lambada, not like Zouk. He didn't have any hip-hop influence in his Zouk. He used to be really like lamba Zouk. And then like he was learning like salsa and bass stuff. So it's quite funny. And then now, after years, I he's here working here. I used to go by bicycle, by classes. Really strict guy. He used to be really serious. And now, so all this community is really small at the same time. It's big around the world, but this is small. We all know each other very well. My inspirations, all of them. In each time I get a new inspiration, you know. I meet like guys like Anderson and Breda, he was like in the Congress as well. And like I danced with Breda and I was like, what now? What should I do now? Because like I'm just discovering new frames in sex. This is why I enjoy it much dance. Sometimes when students become my inspiration because I feel the behavior, I feel how they feel and how they are enjoying. And